piece of pie that's amore.
Da, da, da. Big up everyone here tuned in right now. Make sure you smash the like button. I'm pretty sure Man United's going to get absolute cane because Sean has arrived back here. And there's not just one Tottenham fan today. There's going to be two. Yeah? Two people too big for their boots. And obviously, Roms and Goonali will be here in a second. And obviously, alongside Daps, who will be here for just about half an hour to talk absolute nonsense as per usual. But, as you said, rivals not virals must continue. You know what I mean? But welcome, Sean. Welcome back. Welcome to Hogwarts.
How you doing?
Yeah. It's been all right, man. He's just got to run a little bit of a Sean prop quick.
Oh, hi there. How you doing?
You know what I mean, Daps? But yeah, man, it's
It's flat cap mafioso up in this bitch.
That noise. What is the source of that?
What
is it? It's
Roblox.
It makes me laugh every time I hear it. It's superb.
Yeah,
superb.
man.
It gets funnier.
Yeah, we got. I suppose we're gonna have a lot to discuss. We've got obviously Man City's coming up in a second. In about just under 2 hours before kickoff, I believe. It's 8 o'clock or 7:45. Daps.
I believe it's 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, and then obviously we got some football coming up tomorrow in Liverpool. You might as well say that out. So yeah, good luck, bye. And then obviously Europa League football, where Man United probably and Arsenal see themselves in the quarterfinals. But other than that, might as well start with a little team called Tottenham. No, I'm joking. I'm going to start with Daps first because he has to go in half an hour. Man City, Leipzig. What are we saying, Daps, man? You're going to be confident for this one because, boy, Leipzig should be no match at the Etihad.
Yeah, I'm confident. I am.
That didn't sound confident.
Why aren't you there?
You know what?
I thought you'd be going to it.
Because it's midweek, had work, went to the away game, going Burnley at the weekend, going Liverpool, and it's just kind of, do you know what? Sometimes money is a bit of a thing, and I just thought, do you know
Fair
what?
enough.
Yeah, spent a lot on the away game, so. And also, I got an opportunity to do something with City, so I'm kind of doing something with City before the game as well, remotely. So,
pray tell.
yeah, I'm kind of, yeah. So I'm doing that. I have to. Do you know what? I'd love to go to every single game, but I have to kind of balance it out a bit because I've got a kid, I've got bills, I've got work. So yeah, watching this one at home.
You worried about Timo Werner tonight?
I'm confident, but I must admit, a few City fans are very nervous about tonight. It's mad. I'm in a group chat, and in the group chat, City fans are saying, "Oh, this is our biggest game of the season." And I was going to comment saying, "What the fuck are you talking about?" But then I remembered it. They're obsessed with like some of the younger City lot are very, 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 very really want that Champions League. Now, I want the Champions League, don't get me wrong, but the league is still, it sounds mad, but the league is still like my bread and butter. That I will always say that a Manchester derby, a title decider is more important than anything but a Champions League final. A Champions League final will be the most important game this season if we reach there. So, but yeah, no, I think, look, we should win it. It's one of them ones where if we don't win it, then we're not good enough to. If we don't win tonight, we're not good enough to win it anyway. So I don't want to scrape through. That was my issue with the first leg. I always thought we were going to draw with them away. But my issue was the performance, the quality of the performance. And I don't want to see another performance like that. I want to see a good performance, dominant performance.
Who do you want to see start?
Yeah,
Who do you want to see start? Because you know what it is? It's the whole question. I think it was even on yesterday. You don't know what back line you're going to get with Pep. Are you going to play 4 centre-backs? Surely Kyle Walker plays today, innit?
Walker, yeah, I would imagine so. But Walker played against them away, and I don't think Walker was very good away. I think Walker offered nothing going forward. You know what it is, yeah? I think Walker and Mahrez worked down the right, but I also question Walker and Mahrez's delivery into the box. That's the one thing with them. Like Mahrez, very direct. Mahrez would rather cut in and take a shot himself. And Walker's delivery, that isn't the strength of Walker's game, is not his delivery. So I kind of think with that, if we're gonna see Walker and Mahrez down the right, then 100% I want to see De Bruyne right central midfield, so that we've got some sort of delivery down that side. I think we'll see Laporte tonight. I think we'll see Laporte and Diaz tonight. Ake on the left. I think we'll see Rodri, no doubt. I think we'll see Grealish, no doubt. Haaland, I think we'll see. And then I think Gundogan. And that's it. I've just named the whole 11. That's my 11, I think. I don't think Foden starts, unfortunately.
Really?
But I'd love to see Foden start, but I think Mahrez starts, bro.
Would you not play both of them?
Who, me?
But
Are you asking me?
then
Or
again,
Pep?
you said Mahrez and Grealish, not Foden in the middle, maybe.
Oh, bro, I'll change my whole team if you want my opinion.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
that's
be
what I was hoping
Pep.
for. I was like, what do you want to see? You know what I mean? Daps is the manager of
just told
Manchester
you.
City.
I just told you what I think Pep will do.
Yeah, Pep will do it, yeah.
If it was me, I want to see Foden on the pitch 100%. If it's me, I'll probably even go with Rico Lewis.
Yeah.
I'd probably go with John Stones and I'd probably go with Diaz. I wouldn't go with Laporte.
Well, I decided on the overlay. I'll put Gundogan there because I think he's going to be your most important player this game with Kevin De Bruyne. I think them two will probably have great games. I'm thinking 4-0. Sean, man, Manchester City, obviously the whole thing, man, like in the race with Arsenal away from the Champions League and that. Like, where's your thoughts actually going towards? Your feeling wants Man City to win, but where do your thoughts actually lie?
No, I want Man City to lose tonight.
No. I mean in the league.
No, yeah. Well, I'm saying I want Man City to lose.
Of course, all day long.
No, I want Man City to lose, not because I care about Man City winning the league, because I want them to have less distractions. Right? I want them out. Like they still got the FA Cup to worry about. Arsenal don't, and I think that Arsenal have got their own recipe of what they're looking towards. For me personally, I don't think it's going to be quite as clear cut as Daps is making out. I think that Leipzig are a really good team. They haven't got anywhere near as good a talent pool as what City do, but they have a couple of players there that aren't going to raise any eyebrows. But players like Forsberg, 31-year-old, I really like that guy. I think he's really a real talent, and when he steps up, he can make mischief happen. And I would love it if Leipzig got through, not because I really give a shit about Manchester City's. I don't care if they win or don't, but if they're out of that competition, then they can fully focus on the Premier League. And for me, them getting the Premier League is really important to me. And I can see Lee Gunner is in the background. He's back. I'm not sure if he's in the show already.
Lee Gunner? Damn.
Oh, sorry.
Damn,
Sorry.
You know what?
I
always
wouldn't
be having
that.
Sorry.
So always said the wrong way around. But I really like. For me, what's really important is that Manchester City focus on the Premier League, and the Champions League is a distraction. And so I'll be happy. I'm sorry, Daps, to say it, my man, but I would be happy for you guys to have a bit of a bad night tonight, so that you can put all your effort, all your eggs into the one basket that I need to see you hatch in the right way.
I don't mind what you say. It doesn't mean it's going to happen, does it?
No, it doesn't mean. Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm rooting for, my man. That's what I'm rooting for tonight. I want you guys to focus and prioritize the Premier League, because I know that the Champions League is the last trophy that you haven't won or that your boy hasn't won. So I don't think it's going to be an easy night for you.
We will see. We will see.
But yeah, man, obviously Lee's in the building with Patty as well. I don't know why Lee's camera's like that. That's a bit weird. But yeah, I'll do something about that. But yeah, man, big up, man. Patrick, can't believe you're actually here. Enemy of Savva, friend of Mr. Shawnee here, enemy of Lee.
You're an enemy of Savva.
Enemy of Cass as well right now. And then obviously that's I think you're friends.
Yeah, can you not hear me? I don't know if my audio is loud and clear. Yeah, coming through.
Good.
Okay, wicked. Yeah, no, thank you for having me on, man. It's been a minute. Every time.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you're in.
Oh shit! Sorry. I didn't even know. Sorry. I didn't even know.
So yeah, no, pleasure being on again. Usually when Cass hits me up for whatever reason, I can't jump on. So obviously today.
Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder why.
What do you mean you wonder why? Well, what's wrong? There's no issues. Just couldn't make it.
Why are you the enemy of Savva? What's happened?
Watch the Football Terrace show from last night, and you'll see. And then obviously it carried on today. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just watch it and then hit me up. You'll see. I saw
the clip.
Yeah. So yeah, man. But yeah, happy to be here, man. I don't. Did the stream just start, or have we missed some of the convo?
Guys, it started about we were just talking on City before, because obviously I ran a poll who to talk about first: Arsenal, City, Liverpool, Tottenham. But Daps is only here for about 15 more minutes and that, because obviously, okay. I'll tell her 25 more minutes, because obviously big boy now, innit? Doing stuff in Man City and that. Come on. Big up.
Wicked. Well done, Daps.
And
Well done.
obviously, we'll talk about Lee's comments on Saeed's show. I was watching or hearing or listening, whatever you want to hear it. But anyways, yeah. What you lot make of City today, man? Like, they're gonna get the job done for you guys, or do you anyone think there's gonna be an upset? I can't see it. I see 4-0.
Yes.
Really? I don't see that. It's not that comfortable.
Leipzig are shit, man, away.
I don't know about shit, but City will do the job. You got to respect Leipzig. They are a decent team, but City will be too strong for them. No, they're not shit.
Look, if they don't do it, we're gonna have some serious chats about Mr.
Pep. Okay, thank you, Lee. I was waiting for you to talk, young man, because I've got a bone to pick with you. Now,
you know what? Hold on, let's say. Can I just say one thing? I didn't even get to say hello.
No problem, because I was waiting. I
was waiting at the door.
No, Lee.
I didn't get to say yo, like my guy.
Lee. See, there is a world out there called social media. And people out there have eyes, and people out there are watching you, Lee. They're watching you, and then they report to me to pull you up on what you're doing. Now, on the stream, not even an hour ago, young man, there was a conversation about Rodri, Casemiro, and Partey, right? And you, young man said that Partey needs his credit because he was very influential in Atletico winning the league. Now, Lee, he played 3 fucking league games that season. How is that influential?
No. I said for Arsenal. No,
No, you didn't. I've got the clip. He's
got you clipped
up.
Oh no.
I meant for Arsenal.
Oh no!
I was my
That's
point.
Not what you said,
Hold on. My point was. I'll explain it.
One sec. Who's growling?
Oh, that was Sean.
I'll expand on my point. My point is that they were talking about Casemiro and having won all of these trophies. So I was saying, well, if you're going to talk about trophies, let's talk about the fact that yes, Partey actually has won a league title with Atletico Madrid, and he has been a part of it. Whether it's 3 games, whether it's 4 games, whether it's 1 game, whether it's 38.
Hold on.
Yes.
Bear with me and shout out Daniel on this. If you ever see him in the car, let me just play it. This is exactly what you said.
I know what I meant.
Also, Champions League final against Liverpool.
I didn't know that.
It wasn't. It was like the quarters, I think, as well.
I think it was the 16th round, innit?
The round of 16.
It was the round of 16.
Wow.
Anyway, Daps, I was vouching for Rodri. I said Rodri all day long and explained why.
In all honesty, my view on it, my honest view on it, when I've even had this argument with Daniel, who actually is the one that's on Lee's neck, right? And he's like been saying to me, you know, Rodri is the best DM in the world. And I said, look, I'm not interested in having them conversations. All I care about as a City fan is I believe he's the best. He's the best for our system. Like ultimately, if you want recycling, moving the ball and possession-based football, I think he's the best at that. Do you know what, Partey, when the only issue anyone I think ever had with Partey was his availability. Right,
and he ducks big games.
I'm not saying that his availability, but his availability, I think Partey is very influential as well. So I'm kind of not here to have them conversations.
You know what the maddest thing is though as well, Daps. On top of that, yeah, it's only this season Partey's been playing DM. It's only this season, bro. Because that's the maddest thing. Because he used to do the centre mid job, the box to box role, all of that stuff. But all of a sudden, he's the best DM in the world. Like currently, on form though, I can't lie. He's bad.
On form, he's doing the job.
Right now, like even overall, as an overall modern
on form, he's
on form as an overall DM though. As an overall DM, he's got every attribute. He's up there. He's sick. He's serious. Like he can't get the ball off him. It's actually very very hard.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But
that's what I was thinking. To think, I don't know how long Atletico had him and Rodri together. Yeah, but it must have.
Well, Rodri wasn't really that much rated at Atletico as highly as before he went to. He was sick. Don't get me wrong, he was good, but he was never on that level spectrum up there. Do you get what I mean?
He was with Spain because Spain was seeing him as the future Busquets because of the fact he's
Yeah,
Spanish.
he is. Well, you can see similarities. Busquets' positional game is just second to none, though, and you can never reach them heights, unfortunately. But yeah, what are you saying, Lee? Anyways, man, welcome again.
Listen,
it's been a minute. It's been a minute,
It's
innit?
like, yo, can I not get a little like? I'm just in here, nice.
Lee.
I'm with my crew, with my brothers. But anyway, listen, Daps has got Man City. I know there's the rumors that I ignored Daps, but he is my brother, so it is what it is. But, yeah, listen, man, it's a good time to be an Arsenal fan. And what you did miss is I was trying to say that it's so minuscule, all of these three players. It was so really, really small. So I think you missed that bit earlier on in the show. But yeah, listen, as long as we ain't got to talk about no Fabinho as being the best DM.
I knew I was going to catch straight. I knew you were going to catch him straight. I knew it.
Shit, I honestly.
What about Højbjerg?
Oh, don't even
listen. Hold tight, Højbjerg.
Højbjerg's not even a DM though, man. Because you know what's mad? Yeah, we're going through stats and positional
Is he
stuff.
even a footballer?
Yeah,
No. You know what is? You know what Højbjerg is this season? If you actually watched, I don't really like stats too much, but they are relevant whether you like or not. His stats all around game tells me he's an 8, not a 6. Yeah. He's actually more of an 8. He's up there. He breaks up play higher. No, but that's his positional game for Tottenham. He's been doing that 6 role. Actually, to be fair, why you've leaked so many goals this season as well with Tottenham, why they get because you ain't got an actual natural 6 or an on-form one like a Basuma and that. You're just playing 2 8s that play very high and they literally leave you exposed sometimes. The only thing that in stats, the only thing that Højbjerg has over every other DM, I think is very, very close to Casemiro, is blocks. Not tackles, blocks.
He might have more goals. I swear.
He's not a 6.
No,
he's got 5 goals
he
this season.
Yeah, he's been playing more as a high 8, innit?
4 assists. He has to.
But you play with 2 midfielders. You play with 2 midfielders, so he's got no choice.
Yeah, so exactly.
You play with 3 at the back, which means the DM doesn't like my whole thing. I was saying at the weekend about Liverpool that with the fact of Trent being the way Trent is, and the fact that Fabinho's dropped off so much, and the fact that they do have Gomez, they do have Konate, they do have Van Dijk, they do have Matip, that I don't see why Liverpool sometimes don't play with 3 at the back, and then it allows Robertson and Trent to make
Daps. I think that's a little bit too much thinking for Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah,
come on.
Man. Just before we get into the specifics, did anybody who I know I missed out because I had some things going on in my personal life, so I never got the chance to really like go hard on Kaz for the 7-0 thing. I won't do it.
Yeah, pause.
I'm not going to. But I'm actually gonna let Kaz get away with it and then pivot back to Romeo. Like, did anybody on this panel actually think that Liverpool were going to take that little result, that wonderful result, and then run with it?
Yeah,
and actually beat Bournemouth.
Well, yeah, they beat them 9-0 in the other leg, like against Bournemouth. By the way, Patrick,
I had money on Bournemouth to win because I knew they were going to.
I said after the 7-0, I think we'll beat them by a slender margin at 1-0. I didn't think we would batter Bournemouth, but hey, it's us. You can't do it.
You're more flip floppy. Liverpool are more flip floppy than Tottenham right now. It's insane.
Hey, Patrick, your mic's kind of choppy. You know when it does that choppy sound.
Is it? Okay, give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah.
Oh, that was just about to be a Tottenham team up on Liverpool as well, Cass.
I know, but don't worry.
I can handle it. It's fine.
Yeah, it's calm, man. It's just like Roms. You got nothing to say for yourself. You know that. What have you got to say for yourself?
I had money on Bournemouth to win. I can show you the receipts.
Are you getting fourth?
Yeah, we're going to get fourth, and it's going to be the weirdest, most disgraceful 4th place ever. There's never going to be a team that deserves 4th less than Tottenham do this season. We're going to scrape it because there's so many teams that are playing below their level, Tottenham included. Yeah. And I think Manchester United might even get dragged into it. And I wouldn't. I know Kaz is furious. I watched your little show yesterday, Kaz. I saw you like the referee. Wow. It was embarrassing, mate. The fucking emojis were galore, bro. Like you lot are getting dragged into it. The top 2 are obvious. So it's going to be either Man City or Arsenal, and whichever one of those 2 gets it deserves it. Whichever one doesn't get it, like unlucky, whatever. Both teams are up there.
Being dragged into your shit house.
Third to 8th, 3rd to 7th is anyone's guess, and 12th to 20th is anyone's guess. It's a wonderful season if you're interested in a relegation battle and if you're interested in a top 4 or European race. But like, I don't know, Rom. I think, mate, that I think Tottenham will finish 4th, but I think it's going to be an embarrassment. Whoever wins it's going to be embarrassed. because no one deserves Champions League football out of the teams that are fighting for it.
Wait. Who doesn't?
I'm saying,
name the teams. Name the teams.
Well, the teams that are currently in it, in my opinion, Man United, Tottenham.
We don't deserve
Newcastle.
Champions League football currently this season.
If Tottenham finish 4th or 3rd, which on your current form, don't think you're that safe, Kaz, because you ain't.
We are.
Right?
What,
you're not, bro.
Bro. You know what it is?
Not.
You know what it is,
not,
yeah?
Mate.
Let me tell you
not. Without Casemiro, you ain't that safe.
Let me tell you, man, for free. Let me do the super chat quickly. From Alhambra quickly. He's always got something funny to say, so I do wonder what he has to say this time. He says here, big up for the super chat. He says 5 at the back for Liverpool. Highland Spice, Ice Spice, Aura Spice, Little Spice, and No Spice. I would love it, and I think I deserve it. Spice Boys.
Spice Boys. Fucking hell.
All right, what I was gonna say, yeah. This weekend, you go against Southampton, and I know you lot have got false chest. It's a bit like me against Man City. I had false chest.
No false check.
No. You don't even know if you're gonna go above us this weekend. It's funny because last time we had games in hand and everything, right? Like,
if we I'll tell you, I'm coming for you, bro.
Yeah, but we got 2 games. I don't care because we got 2 games in the hand against you. I'm not saying the 2 games in hand are gonna be wins. But I know facts.
You lost Casemiro, mate.
It doesn't.
The only reason you've done so well is because of
we lost
Casemiro
before. Sean, we lost Casemiro before.
You don't see what Sean is doing there. He's basically going, I am white. I am a fucking bum. I do still live in a trailer with my mum. Right? This is 100% what this guy's doing.
Yeah. Say something they already don't know about us, bro. Tottenham are shit. If we get above you, what does that say about you, bro? What does that say about you?
The difference is, Sean, yeah, Man United are still in 3rd place, about to go to a quarter and semi-finals, already won a trophy and everything like that.
That's awesome.
You're out. You're out of everything. Patrick thinks he's amongst the rival fans in the top 6 crew, and he's not. You lot got some shit top 6 form as well. Probably the worst out of the top 6. You lot need to get back to life.
Kaz. I'm with Patrick.
Reality. That's what you man need to know.
I watched the show when Savva's my boy. I love Savva to pieces. If he's watching, big up Savva. But I am going to call you out right now. Ooh. You are a wet dream for rival fans. When you go on rival fan shows and you slag off. I know he's talking.
No. He's just honest, mate.
He is honest. He's honest with his opinion.
Let me just make sure I get this point out. Yeah.
No, let's show
Let me finish my point first.
I just want to say because it's important. I don't want to seem like he was honest about calling Patrick deluded. Because yes, I was chatting to him earlier on, but that's not the point I'm talking about. But sorry, anyway, carry on.
No, I love Savva. Savva's a really good friend of mine, love him to pieces, and I respect his honesty, right? He is a glass half empty fan of Tottenham. He sees it through like the problems. He sees everything about Tottenham as a problem. I get it. I understand why he says it that way. But when you go on rival fan shows and you do the job that rival fans are supposed to do, which is call out Tottenham, like he's going to be received
There's
very
nothing
well.
wrong with being realistic about your club.
He can be that way if he wants, but I'm not going to choose to be that way when I'm amongst you a lot as a rival fan. I'm going to sit you and say, Kaz, your position in 3rd ain't that safe, my man.
Can I just say one thing?
And if you do end up finishing behind Tottenham this season,
with 3 trophies potentially, I'll take it all day long.
After Tottenham shit show, after Tottenham performing the way we are, if we do end up being above you, because I remember what you said to me, Kaz. I don't forget the way that you treated me when you got above us, when you finally snuck above us before Christmas.
It's going to happen again anyways. It's going to happen again anyways.
Well, we'll see. When you got to handle 4 games without Casemiro.
It's fine. We've done it before and we'll do it again.
Oh, well, we'll see. We'll see.
Sure. See, on the Savva thing, real quick, I do get both sides. And firstly, I'm not meaning any of the name calling, any of that. Forget all of that.
Yeah, that was what I was saying.
Forget all of that crap, yeah. But the one thing, and I get where he's coming from. But
I don't know anything about the name calling, by the way. I'm not in the WhatsApp group, so I don't know any of that stuff.
That's bullshit, right?
Yeah,
but
I don't know what's that.
Patrick, the one thing I'd say is, yeah, I've done shows with you before last season, yeah, with Northside, right? And you've loved the bars that Northside is spitting.
There you go.
Right? Ooh. It's the same thing that Savva is like kind of a Northside version to Tottenham. So can you see, and I'm not saying you, by the way, I'm not saying you should be down with it at all. And I get why you're not down with it because you're Tottenham. But can you see what I'm saying? That as a rival, you like that. but now it's your club. You don't like that, so kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah, 100%. I hear what, because obviously, like, for example, Lee Gunner, I like him, and I think he's funny, he's hilarious, he says some truthful stuff. But Arsenal fans are not gonna like that, because obviously he's going at their club. So, and obviously, you know, Savva and I kind of got into it. Obviously, I'm not gonna go into all of that. But it's I'm a glass half full kind of guy. Do you know what I mean? And for me as well, as much as people say,
that's true, and that is in every walk of life as well.
Yeah, exactly. I'm always a positive guy, and if I can see that we're only 2 points behind Man United, I'm going to say, why can't we go for that? I'm not going to be one of these guys that say, "Oh, we're going to lose this game, we're going to lose that." Until it happens, I'm always going to believe that there's a chance to win those games and go through. Obviously, you got to be realistic as well. But to call me deluded when I'm just saying that if you beat your rival Chelsea or West Ham, why can't you enjoy that and celebrate in the moment? For me, that's mad, because you're never going to enjoy life and football if you're always going to be down and out every time something happens.
Listen,
do you know what I mean? And I didn't understand that.
I said it to you earlier on today, and like, obviously, I think you personally took the wrong information from what he was saying. I think as a Spurs fan, firstly, you guys, you know, try and put yourself. Look. Even there was a great debate the other day on Big Six, and shout out to them. Obviously, they're doing big things over there, and it was about the manager who should be the new manager of Spurs. And you know, big up Tobes. Tobes is my guy, so I can say it. Like, it's not a problem. But he did come across very snubby that, you know, there should be a certain kind of manager that manages Spurs. But you are Spurs,
and you're linked with Steve Cooper.
You're not a big. You're not a big club.
No joke.
You're not a big club.
Hold up. No, wait.
Let him land first.
You've had two great managers in Mourinho and obviously Conte, and that's where you got a leg to stand on, because you've had two managers that of great pull. But I just don't look at Spurs and think that that's the norm. I don't look at Spurs and think that you are this, you know, gargantuan club that do amazing things. And I just look at Spurs and I genuinely think, where I agree with Savva is,
they're just a spicy Aston Villa.
Hold up. Arsenal have got Arteta.
Let me finish.
It literally just came across in that moment. It just came across what Patrick was trying to say was, oh, well, yeah, we're going to celebrate and like laugh in the face of Chelsea or whoever it was that he was mentioning. But Savva was just trying to say that, yeah, you can laugh in the moment, but let's not go too long with it, because next season, Chelsea are probably going to come back and they're going to be this big club. Yes, you could beat Man City, but you can't beat them too much because, bro, they've won like 6 titles in the last how many years? They've won the Carabao Cup 4 times in a row. So listen, let's have a bit of perspective. And
there's nothing wrong, Lee, with Savva's perspective.
Yeah, and that's all I was saying.
I'll take that. Listen, like I say, just like your man, you got your man of the top 6, big 6, whatever it is. I got like Savva's my guy. I spent all Sunday with him, and I'm talking to him on shows all week long. Yeah. So like, on his show and stuff, we spend 3-4 hours going through the rigmarole, right? I love him, like football friends, right? But at the same time, like I think there's a difference between what is the purpose of a rival show, right? If you're doing the job of a rival fan, right? You're like, there's a reason why it's popular. There's a reason why it's popular. I was looking at the comments, like the people that were saying Savva's bang on, Savva's amazing, Savva's the guy that needs to be on this show all day long, every day. These guys are not Tottenham fans. These guys are Arsenal fans, United fans, Liverpool fans, and Chelsea fans, and wherever, right? They're saying it in a way because they enjoy the self-deprecation. They're saying that they enjoy the self-deprecation of a Tottenham fan on a rival show.
Are you basically saying that you should always be shameless and you should always lie and you should always
not lie? No, wait, hold on. He's asked me a question. Let me answer.
When you come down to it, and when you come down to it, I believe everything you were saying is true, and
everything that he's saying.
From a Spurs point of view, I believe it was true, not from a rival fan.
Everything that he's saying is true to him. I know him very well, right?
Yes.
I know that he feels that way. I'm not saying that he's saying it to try and like placate what
I'm saying to you,
the audience he's talking to. I'm saying it suits the audience he's talking to. Him speaking his chest, his honesty. He's talking his honest opinion, but it suits the narrative when you're going in there, right? And to me personally, though, I don't think that's
quick points.
Not doing the job of a rival.
Patrick being positive isn't a problem, but I just think, and I gave the example earlier when I was chatting to him, I could have an arm wrestle with my 3-year-old niece, or my 3-year-old nephew. It doesn't mean that, just because I'm going to have an arm wrestle, there's a probability that they might beat me. But we all know in likely probability, they're not going to win. So yes, you can be positive about, you're going to go through in the Champions League, or you're going to beat Man United away, or whoever it is, you're going to beat Arsenal, but you're probably not. So let's just be realistic.
Can I jump in and say something?
That's just where Savva is more realistic.
I can't do it. You can.
Before you take, let me get a couple super chats before Pat goes, or even that's to be fair. He's only got a few minutes. Akil, big up for the super chats. Mid-table teams have been unreal. Brighton, Hove Albion for 4th place. It's possible. You all talk about one game a week, and if anyone's thriving off one game a week, I'm pretty sure it's them. Big up Alhambra. He says, role of Spurs fans on rival shows according to Conte. You know very well it is to suffer. We must suffer. And then Hit 44 here says, big up for another super chat, says, City must win the Premier League or biggest bottle job in history. Pep can't lose to your number 2 with Eddie leading the line for 3 months. City, you must. With a laughing face.
So 2 points before I go, and then I'm going to tag in Patrick, I promise, yeah? So first one on that, I said, I think on Sunday, that if City don't win the Premier League but win the Champions League, yeah, good season. If City win the Premier League,
great season.
Good season. Anything but that, winning the FA Cup and coming second or not winning the Champions League, it's not a good season. And any City fan that tells you otherwise, it's not true. But now, the second thing, just before I tag Patrick in, on, look, the way, sorry, is it Sav?
Savva.
Right.
Shabba.
The way he's doing it, I do believe he is a genuine Tottenham fan. And by the way, I'm not saying anyone isn't a genuine fan of any club. But
Except
for
for
me,
League.
no. But for me, the way, if he's been like that this season, that's fine. And I understand why he is. And this isn't at him, this is at anyone. But what I don't get is any Arsenal fan this season, that is still being negative. That's so with that whole thing, we know that kind of any Arsenal fan that is still trying to be negative right now, in my opinion, they're putting their content creation before them being an actual fan. Whereas, like with Tottenham at the moment, I get why anyone would have those frustrations. I just when it turns, and things come good, don't take being a content creator more than being a fan, because at that point, like that's not real. But anyway, listen, 100%. I need to dip now. So Patrick, let Patrick speak now, because this is.
Love Daps.
Love for the love, smash the like.
If you change more of the, we say being more of a content creator more than a fan, you just end up as Terry Flewers. But anyways,
I'm just saying being a fanboy before a content creator.
Wow.
Shots.
I'm joking, Terry. I'm joking.
I
couldn't help myself. I'm just joking, though. Terry's all love, man. But
what I was saying is, because obviously the reason why Sav and I got into it to begin with, because he kept saying Tottenham fans this, Tottenham fans that, and I said, yes, there's some Tottenham fans that see like that, but there's a lot that don't. And then he was just basically tarring all of us with the same brush. Like, none of us are ambitious, none of us want to win stuff. All we want to do is celebrate finishing higher than our rivals. And I said, no, of course we wanted all of that. For me, it was a very disappointing. The season's not over, but it's very disappointing the fact that I expected us to push on in the league, so finish third at least, and then obviously win a trophy. We've stumbled out of all of the cup competitions, so now obviously our only shot at some kind of redemption is finishing 4th. But at the same time, when he keeps saying Tottenham fans this and Tottenham fans that, what I'm trying to say to him is that I'm a season ticket holder. I go to so many games. I'm on so many Spurs platforms. I'm followed by about 2,500 Spurs fans on Twitter. I speak to Tottenham fans all the time. I mingle with them. And I don't see this narrative that he's spewing out, that that's how we all think and feel. So that was my point. And then he was trying to say, no, this is it, and blah, blah, blah. And then obviously we got into it. So,
but that even that though, right? Like, that whole rhetoric, like, it's hard because there are many fans, as I said, like I've seen it on Last Word on Spurs, where they constantly will go at Arsenal fans last season when we battled the top 4, and they will constantly, and it's not a problem. It is fine for them to do that.
You watch Spurs channels?
No.
Hi, Roms. Nice for your input. Thank you, Liverpool fan.
Firstly, I'm a football fan more than anything. So I watch Coppish, bro. I watch all channels. I watch AFTV. I watch Never a Foul. Like, do you know what I mean? I watch everything. So and I don't support Man United. So yeah, that's the first thing. And I know someone who works for them. That's why I had a bit of an invested interest in it. But anyway, more to the point, like I just think that's where, like, again, like his comments about him being like Patrick being deluded is there are fans out there that are Spurs fans who are constantly saying the same things that he's saying, and obviously I think Patrick just kind of misconstrued what he was trying to say. So as I said, I definitely don't agree with what he was saying, but I don't think that Patrick fully got what he was trying to say.
I can't lie. I rate Patrick's opinions. You know what it is? You like me, Patrick. No matter how shit, even the 7-0 and all that, it's bro. I'm gonna be positive. I'm gonna be shameless.
Especially on a rival show, right?
Yeah, especially because
especially
otherwise,
on a rival.
Because if you're gonna do this realistic thing and all that, you might as well just go on Sky Sports.
Do it on your own. Do it.
Yeah,
do it
on your own. I think more of your own channel more than anything.
Yeah,
But big up Diraj Kumar. He says here with a super chat says you must be a glass half full guy to be a Spurs fan. Give it another decade and we'll suck the positivity out of you. I don't know if he's.
That's
I don't know if he's.
funny.
Look,
funny.
see, last take on Spurs. We don't want to talk on Spurs all day or every day. They're not the main. But for me, they're just a Martin O'Neill spicy Aston Villa. Nothing else, nothing more, and always will be.
For now, bro, we're 2
You're
points
spicy.
behind you.
You're a spicy, bro.
This is gonna be.
You are a
if we
spicy Aston
can,
Villa.
we
Let me
beat
get my reasoning for it. Let me get my reason. Let me get.
This is gonna be lovely.
John.
Just wait, bro.
John.
I don't forget how you treated me
John,
when you finally got your little. Like a fucking, I don't fucking like the little rat on the fucking top of the paper. I remember that.
Anyways, no. But Sean, you set yourself up because you was doing the Shane. Like, we're above you. We're gonna be above you in 2000. We're gonna go into 2023. We're gonna be above you. Like I said, you're a spicy Aston Villa. They got money. They got a nice stadium.
What are you?
You know, they got more history than you. To be fair, so
you're a really bland Brighton right now.
Anyways, look,
Brighton.
my club's on the. I want to. All right, cool. Look, my club's on course to reaching potentially another two finals, and winning another two.
Maybe.
He might not even need a top 4 bullshit.
You might end up with nothing other than the Carabao Cup.
You should be
5th place.
You should thank us.
And then all your everyone getting behind. Oh,
you should thank us. You should thank us because if we win Europa League or English Premier League team wins the Champions League, you might actually get an extra spot. You might actually get an extra spot.
You ain't winning the Europa League, bro.
Swear on your life we're not winning it. Swear on your bid.
I ain't swear on my life, but I swear I'll put 100 quid onto charity of your choice. You ain't winning.
I don't know. You know what it is? I don't know any good charities because all they do is take it in for the wages themselves and probably give 10% away. I don't believe in charities. Only small charities, the ones that actually dig deep and dig hard pools.
Well, how about we put it toward like you got 100 quid? Put it down.
I can't bet. I'm not allowed to bet. I'm not allowed to bet. It's coming up to Ramadan and you want me to do betting, Sean? Stuff like that. What are you doing?
How about this? 100 quid. If you do win, I'll put.
I'm not allowed to do. I'm not allowed to do that. I shouldn't.
If you can't bet,
I should.
Then your sacrifice is that I get to host
Sean,
never a foul.
If I'm going to be within Islam, you have it should be within you. It's one of the pillars that you should be charitable, right? I should do that anyways. I shouldn't do that on condition. So I'm not going to do that.
Let me host Never a Foul for a week and dictate the narrative.
But you want to actually host Never? You know what? I don't mind. I don't mind that.
That's fair.
That's different. That's different.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Anyway, no, not you, Patrick. But what's it called?
No, not me. I'm saying sure.
Let's move on from Tottenham and all that spicy Aston Villa shit. And even though they got like the next few away games is up in the north, they're not going to do nothing. Anywho, let's move on to Liverpool.
I knew you were gonna come.
Because I'm seeing about 20 minutes left of this show, Max, because or something like that. And they escaped the cherry talk. I don't even have my I had cherry lemonade, to be fair. It was nice. I necked it, fam. Pause. But what's it called? Anywho, I want to
pause.
I want to talk on Liverpool before Arsenal, of course. If you want to talk about Man United, it's up to you guys in the comments or even here as well, the Casemiro shit. But it's kind of boring now. It's kind of moved on, but Liverpool have not moved on. You are playing tomorrow, Roms. You're being silent. You think you can just sit there and be quiet, bro?
I was just listening. I was just thinking.
Yo, it's not. How did Roms? Honestly, yeah. Do you still think you're gonna get top 4?
I was just saying it on Saisha. I think we just miss out only because one thing I'll say: our next 3 games. I don't care if it's against City, Arsenal, Chelsea. We don't lose any of them. I'll say that with chest. We do not lose any of them. We take points from City and Arsenal. I think we actually beat Chelsea. I know they're going through they regained some confidence. They're on the back of 3 wins on the bounce, I think. But I think our record at the Bridge, we've not lost there since 2018. I think it's been 4 or 5 years. We travel well to the Bridge, and City and Arsenal, I think we take points off both of them. But our problem, Kaz, is we all know this.
Whoa, wait, one sec. Did you just say did anyone did I one sec? Patrick, Lee, Sean, did you hear them say they're gonna take points off at the Etihad and maybe a spicy Arsenal team right now?
He said he's not
No,
losing.
maybe
you'll take points off them, yeah?
City, Arsenal, and we'll beat Chelsea. 5 out of 9 points.
Wow.
I think we'll draw.
So you're hot. So you wait.
Listen, Kaz. I know what you're gonna do though. If we were to lose, you're gonna say you said we'll win. I didn't say we'll win. I said we'll get 2 draws. I think we'll take.
I know. That's what you said. Did you guys say they'll get points?
5 out of 9 points. Either way,
Actually, you heard me. I said 5 out of 9 points.
The wonderful thing about that is that you might well do that and then go and drop points against Villa and then drop points against Wolves or whoever else you got left to play.
Sean, that was my exact next point. We will we'll have good performance against them 3. We'll go to Ellen Road and probably lose that 3-1.
I don't think 5 points. So I don't know if you get 5 points, but one thing I do know, you don't win at the Etihad. Arsenal, I think you'll give a great game to. You could potentially beat them, but I don't know. Not with Saliba and Gabriel the way they are currently. I think it might be a draw. I think Chelsea might be. Maybe, I don't know. That just smells of the shittest game of the season again, ×2. And then Leeds away. Your away form just does not give me confidence.
2 wins all season.
That is mad. And Leeds are going to be up for it.
Mad.
Leeds will be fighting for their lives. So that's going to be a tough game.
I believe it's only Villa and Spurs that we've won away to in the league. That is.
You got Luis Diaz and Thiago back. He's back in training. That's a big
positive. But Luis Diaz won't come straight in. Obviously, it'll take him a few games to tune up. Thiago, the thing with Thiago, I'm actually getting sick of him, and you lot might raise your eyebrows now, but I'd rather just sell him in the summer because there's no point having a talent that great just to never to play. To play. It's annoying. Availability is the best ability, but I think we just miss out because us and Spurs are 6 points clear. I know we've got a game in hand. Spurs are 6 points clear. I know they've got to come to Anfield. Take your way at Newcastle, and you also have, I think, United in that run as well.
Yeah, we've got United,
But where you've got a head start, and I think both Spurs and Liverpool are inconsistent, but where you're already a few points above, I think you'll nick it. The Brightons, the Brentfords, the Fulham, are not doing them a disservice. They've had amazing seasons, but like I was saying on today's show, they'll be happy to maybe just get the 6th of the 7th, just finish as high as possible, and I think they will peter off towards the end of the season. Newcastle as well, because I remember
I'm worried about Brighton, Roms. I'm worried about.
No, but
them.
you shouldn't, Sean. One game a week now.
I raised this point on this channel a month ago, and you all laughed. Like, especially
I didn't. I know I didn't.
You remember? I was on the show.
I was an advocate for Brighton.
The Niger Englishman, Kunle, he laughed. He scolded me. And I was watching the comments. Everyone was ridiculing me, going, Brighton, you're having a fucking laugh, Sean. This guy, get him out of the stream. But actually, they're still there. They're still there. They're still doing it.
We got to play them as well, to be fair.
I do think at the end of the season, as we reach the final stage, quality will prevail. And I think it will literally be a 2-horse race. I think United, I hate this, but I do think when it's all said and done, by the last day of the season, they'll comfortably have got 3rd, in my opinion. I think it will be Spurs and Liverpool.
They should have done. They should do.
You got a lot. You know what it is as well, Sean. That people forget. We got a lot of home games. A lot.
Yeah, you better finish 3rd because if you don't,
no, but you know what, Sean? If I win, no, I'm going to be honest. If we win Europa League and FA Cup, I wouldn't give a fuck where we finished. We could finish 9th.
Yeah, but you ain't going to win the FA Cup. You ain't.
No, you're saying if, but you're saying, but that's if. But to me, I said if we do win. If we do win, then I don't give a shit. Do you know what I mean?
And I'm saying when you don't, then all you got is the league.
But
to
Sean,
worry about.
your team's way. Look, Liverpool way too inconsistent. You don't know what you're gonna. It's like what Forrest Gump laugh like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're gonna get, bro. You know what I mean? You just don't know anything, right? Your team. Conte and your players are just at war. You're not going to get give it Ledley King at the end of the season. It'll be a different story. I think you see Spurs mentality just when they drop.
It might not be Tottenham or it might not be Liverpool. It might
I think Brighton's got a good outside. Brighton's got a great outside chance.
Oh wait, what's that? Sorry, what? Say that again.
I said Brighton's got a great outside chance.
Brighton's got a good chance.
No, but Sean, I've been saying it, but I also got laughed at.
Oh no, you didn't.
No, I swear I have. You might be the first.
When I said it,
I don't think I did. To be fair, I still vouch for Tottenham to get. I still vouch for Tottenham to get top 4 because the reason being because Tottenham are still. You are where you are still. Do you know what I mean? You're still in and around and you're still there. I don't believe in Newcastle. Never have. I think as much as people want to doubt, you still got Harry Kane, Son looking like he's coming on a little bit of form, and but Nottingham Forest doesn't convince me whatsoever.
I think the Son thing's premature because he done this early in the season where he then scored a few and then he kind of went back into his.
No, but Robins, it's back on your team though. What we saying, man?
I was loving the deflection.
What we saying? What we gonna do? What we gonna do about Real Madrid tomorrow? Because you are coming on for a reaction.
Nah, man. You know I'll be here. I don't hide, but
yeah, unlike some.
Do you want a strong team against Real Madrid?
He's not here. He's just got his camera off. Huh?
You know what? Yes, because we don't then play until April. We got 2 weeks off, and I don't think we'll progress. I think we draw the actual 90 minutes. I think we draw 2-2. That's my prediction. Heard it here first. For any other,
I don't blame it. No, I agree with you. I think you could definitely get some sort of win or result.
Yeah, I think we can win or draw there, but that means nothing because exactly to the words out loud. It means nothing because we don't progress. And the reason why it's annoying, let's say we even do get a good win there. Let's say it's 2-0 and we don't progress. It's annoying because normally you would use that game to kick on for momentum. But where we don't play in 2 weeks, players go on international break, and then you have to hope your players all come back in one piece. We're not going to have any real momentum. So the game tomorrow night, for me, it means it's just more hope and prayer. That's what tomorrow night is, honestly, because after that, we've got a 2-week break, and then we have to pray while our players come back in one piece. But I think we draw or win that game. I think Real Madrid won't go. Real Madrid will do Real Madrid. The only way they'll step it up is they feel 1 minute they've gone 1 or 2 up. Now we have to ramp it up. Next thing you know, Benzema and Vinny have put it in the back of our net. So
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
If
this was at Anfield, though, I would have more chest, but it's not.
So, no. It don't matter if it was at Anfield. You got smashed 5-2 at Anfield. That's what happened. That's the fact. You got absolutely ridiculous. I can't even say the word right.
Try again.
Ridiculed.
Try again.
Yeah, I told you I'm dyslexic today. I told you. Anyways, it's not the point. Before Lee comes back as well, might as well talk on Man United. For you guys, I don't think I've asked any of you as it goes. For you guys, is it a red card? Not slow down, real time. The way you look at it. Would you, if you're a referee, are you giving Casemiro a red? No. Fuck that.
Casemiro.
No, that's a handball all day long. Handball's a handball.
No, it's not a handball. That's not a handball.
It is a handball. You know what it is?
Not. The precedent's been set 3 times.
So Roms. No,
wait. Which one? When he's on the ground and it hits his hand?
Yeah, bro.
That I can't lie, Sean. That's a stonewall.
I agree with you. It should be. But the rule was set, and it has been proven.
They don't even know what the rules are.
If you fall over and you lose your balance and you put your hand down, and the ball hits your hand, it's not a red card. It happened. Tottenham didn't get a red card penalty about 2 weeks ago. It didn't happen 3 or 4 other times previously. But whilst I agree with you that it's bullshit, it's a bullshit rule. The rule was set.
Okay.
And the difference between what happened with Tottenham and the other teams that it happened with is the proximity of how close the ball was to the hand before it hit.
It wasn't. We crossed it. It's still a handball because Vegas was there to score a goal opportunity. Okay, cool. The rules, but Sean, the rules were as well. If it hits your body onto your hand, it's not a handball. Happened to Lisandro Martinez Europa League, and that's why we had to play the extra games currently. That just did happen against Barcelona. So that's extra games because of that stupid rule in another rule. Roms.
You're doing what?
No. But you're talking about rules.
The rule was changed.
Roms, let me tell you now. Yeah, Roms. He got a penalty for Salah. Yeah, for Salah. Yes, Nunes was heading the ball, and I think it was going to go in the top bins. Right, it was. Yeah, but he had to jump. You're telling me you have to jump like a salmon now? Just keep your arms down. He put his hands up. He didn't mean to. He tried to get his arms out of the way as quick as possible. You could see it, and it was given as a penalty. A week before, Arsenal game. 5 handballs in the whole game, shouts, and I know 2 of them, especially the one towards the end, was 100% a handball, and he didn't get given because of proximity and all. It's the inconsistencies that are pissing me off. That's what pisses me off.
Didn't it happen to you lot last season with a game at you lot?
It happened to us 2 weeks ago, mate. It happened to us 2 weeks. Yeah, it did happen last season 3 times. It happened to us 3 weeks ago. It also happened. I remember your boy Terry Flewers on his channel, like dismissing Tottenham's claims, saying these are the rules. It's the new rule. It might be a shit rule, but it's the fucking rule.
Inconsistencies of the referees, man.
Yeah, fine, that's fine, but it's also the inconsistency of content creators because when it doesn't happen to your team,
I've been quite clear about it.
Maybe you're unhappy with it, Kaz, but I saw Terry Flewers. I watched his show. calling out when Tottenham fans were going, it didn't matter anyway. We got the result, but it should have happened. The guy fell over, he put his hand down, and Terry Fleurs was saying, the rule is quite clear. When you fall over and your hand's put down, here's the rules. It might not be a great rule, but the rules are the rules. And then exactly the same thing happens yesterday or on Saturday or Sunday, whenever it was. And Terry Fleurs puts out a Twitter fucking feed saying how disgusting it is. It's like do as I say, not as I do.
All right, let me ask you.
It's not a good rule, Kaz. But you have to if you're gonna call it for one team, you got to call it.
I have been doing it. I think the only team I didn't do it for was Chelsea because the ball was quite against West Ham because it was literally right next to him. That was it. That's the only one where I haven't been. I've been quite consistent with referees because I don't ever moan about referees. But now, run the penalty. Last one before we move on to Arsenal, right?
Casemiro red card though.
Yes, no, that's what I was gonna say. For all you guys, quick yes or no, or whatever justifications you want. Is it a red card or not for you guys? Is it soft or not?
It's harsh.
I didn't think it was. I thought it was clear as day when I saw it in slow motion on Twitter and I saw the screenshots. But watching it on the highlights and seeing that he actually, if it was an inch lower and he goes through the ball, but actually he was an inch higher and he kind of gets the ball, rolls over the top, and then sinks into the guy's foot. I actually think it's probably harsher on reflection.
I don't think I don't think that's a red, and especially when it's not consistent throughout the league. You saw the one on João Felix.
There's been loads this season.
There's been so much.
Fabinho
like
as well. Another
when it's slowed down in isolation, it always looks worse. But if I see that in real time, I hate United. But that's not a straight red in my opinion.
Where you pay?
Yeah, no, it's not a red. I don't think so. It's a yellow, 100%, and a talking to. But to give that as a red card is mental, especially Dan Burn versus Wolves. Dan Burn did a dirty tackle.
Yeah.
Oh, what about Nick Pope on Jimenez? I think it was.
Yeah, exactly, and nothing was given for either. So there's the consistency is shocking and it's baffling, and VAR just makes no sense as well. So for me, it's not a red card. I understand why Man United fans would be pissed.
You know what it is, Patty? It's not even VAR. It's the officiating. VAR don't fix the problem. It's the actual referee.
No, they bottle it because as soon as they think VAR, they think, oh, maybe I made the decision wrong then because they can see it from a camera angle or something. Anyways, Lee, let's talk on Arsenal, man. You're always top of the flipping screen no matter what. Now I've changed it up on rivals. I've put the winners on the first and second on the left on the bigger screens, and then obviously on the right hand side we got the guys who, even myself, below. Basically, I can't help it. Whoever the host is here. Arsenal, man, you lot just. I suppose you're just going on from strength to strength. You can see goals, then you get a clean sheet against Fulham. I don't want to hear Pellegrini bullshit. He's not stopping that Martinelli header or anything like that. What are we saying, man? You're top of the moon, man. I hate you guys. Man. Fucking hate you.
I remember a few weeks back, it might have been a month ago, I was on this show and a certain panelist was, he was questioning what happens if Partey gets out, and he kept questioning, we're not going to keep running to keep this run going. And he was questioning all. Listen, I don't need to say no names, man. It is what it is. But listen, man.
What does it begin with?
Arsenal are top of the league. We're doing very, very well.
Who said what?
Listen, man.
I think it might have been, Sean.
I don't know.
Wait. Say again.
All I know is
say again. Say the accusation again. I'll own it if it's me.
There was a lot of questioning of a certain Thomas Partey not being fit enough. He weren't going to stay fit.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me. No, that wasn't me.
Well, I don't know. It could have been you. Anyway, listen, we're here. We're top of the league.
No, it's not me. I like your boy. I think he's class.
Top quality, and for me, we're top of the league, and I can't say too much more, man. Like it's getting boring now. I actually want someone to knock us off. I want Liverpool to put a fight up.
What?
Every week,
you don't want that?
Yeah.
No, even you don't believe that.
Listen. Let me finish. Let me finish. I want all of these teams keep saying they don't want Arsenal to win the league. They don't want. Do something about it then. Stop fucking belly aching. Stop chatting shit, Spurs fan, saying you don't want us to win the league. You had 2 opportunities to do something, and you fucked over both times. Yeah, like I don't want to hear any crap from Spurs fans because we beat you both times. We took the points from
first time in 8 years.
No. I don't want to hear it. I don't care how many years it took us. We've done what we need to do this season.
Yeah, you ain't going to win the league.
We're in the predicament that we're in because of us. Nobody else. We haven't had any luck from VAR. We haven't. No matter what anyone wants to say. We haven't had any luck.
Stop it. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You've had everything go your way. Everything has gone your way.
I keep hearing all this crap about Man City. Why are Man City not doing this? Why don't you do something?
This guy.
Why do you not
talking about? Someone stop this man ranting.
Why do you not? Why do your not teams not come to the Emirates or when we come to your ground and do something about it?
We did.
Yeah, you did.
I can't wait.
You just about beat Liverpool on a dodgy penalty call, but yeah.
You didn't do nothing. Look, ultimately, we brought in, as I said, furthermore, we brought in a Trossard who should have gone to probably someone like Spurs. Actually, I think he would have done quite well for you guys. But yeah, listen, we've got a player in who's making a real difference. Our team, our manager, as I said it on my last stream, I want to give props to the manager. Like, everyone says that the manager doesn't.
If you fuck this season up, Lee,
he's not coming on stream for a long time.
Yeah, and the thing is, right, this is why, like, on the rival shows, I actually don't take anything from anybody. I don't listen to anything because it's almost like if we f this up, right? None of us.
I got this on the stream alone, Lee. By the way, didn't know what said to me.
None of you put Arsenal as favourites. None of you put Arsenal as favourites. If I was to ask you,
did you put Arsenal as favourites?
No, see, this is ridiculous.
He didn't. He
didn't exactly. So when you're criticising other people for not putting us,
he said third place to be fair this season.
Include yourself on that one.
As a rival, I don't care about what I think. It's about what you guys think. None of you put us as right now as the favourites, even though we're 5 points ahead.
I did.
No, you are the favourites.
I am putting you as favourites, Lee.
But you're still going to fuck it up.
I've been realistic for like the last
month.
I said it yesterday.
And this is okay. And the reason why people think we're going to F it up is because of our run, right? And they believe that Man City have been there and Man City have got the experience. That's what everyone keeps saying. These are the only 2 points. So if that's the case, and they keep saying that Man City have a better fixture list and this and that, then that means you put Man City as favourites, clearly. But anyway, that's just the way I see it, right? And as I said, all you weirdo supporters of these rivals,
I cannot wait.
You are going in. You
weirdos that
keep saying,
I cannot wait.
I've got Patrick, my guy, supporting Man City, right? Why didn't you speak to Spurs and speak to the club and tell them to fucking turn up when they had the opportunity?
Of course we did, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen.
You bent over. You let Odegaard score against you. You let Jesus score against you.
Do you trust your team? Do you trust your team to not bottle it again like you did last time?
Listen, but again, I'm not going to answer you because you're the.
Why not answer me?
You're the same person.
What makes you think? What makes you think that Arsenal aren't going to bottle it? Explain that to me. No, I've got a series of questions for you. Like one-word answers if possible.
Let me just say, right, logic.
I've got a series of questions for you.
Let me just say, logic.
One-word answers would be fantastic.
When it was the Man United, when it was the Spurs,
it'd be awesome if I could just get do you think that Arsenal are going to do it? Yes or no? Do you think that Arteta is a bottle job? Yes or no?
Let him land.
No, I want some answers. Just answers, yes or no.
When it was a first Spurs versus Man United section, I don't know if you know, but I stayed quiet. And the reason why I stayed quiet is because you mentioned this whole, Man United are going to bottle it, etc., and you're going to finish above them, yeah?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that would happen. I said I can't wait if it does happen.
The reason why I didn't say a word is because Sean, you chat shit, mate.
But I get once again.
I agree, Lee. I agree.
You're putting words in people's mouth. I never said no, but I won't let you finish. I won't let you finish when you talk shit. I did not say that Manchester United were going to bottle it. I said I can't wait for the day when they do, just like I can't wait for the day when you do. But let me ask you a series of questions, bro, man.
Hold on, I ain't finished. The reason why is because you were the knobhead that was saying, "Oh, what happens when Party comes out? What happens when Party's this?"
I never mentioned that Thomas Party.
No, you did.
No, I didn't.
You did.
What did I say? What did I say? What did I say?
You kept mentioning that Party's going to be out. If Party comes out, we're going to drop points. We're going to falter. You said it in November. You said it in.
No, I raised the question. No, whoa. I raised the question. What happens when your magical midfield three doesn't become a magical midfield three? What happens when you have to rely on someone like?
You said it in November. You said it in.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
You said we was going to bottle it in November. There's tapes. You said we was going to. Yes, you did.
Yeah, show me the tapes, bro. Show me the tapes because you're making shit up. It's very easy to say things that weren't happening. Saying I got the tapes when you don't have the tapes because the tapes don't exist.
I was talking. So
you're talking nonsense, though. I'm not going to sit here and let you slander me. Show the receipts. Show the receipts, my man. Show the receipts, bro.
I'll get them for you.
Get them for me. I never said that Thomas Partey was going to go missing.
In October,
I never said that.
You said constantly, we're going to bottle it. We're going to bottle it. You then said it in November. Yeah, when we get to the Christmas period, that's what you remember.
I said that you wouldn't be top by Christmas. I've already acknowledged I was wrong about that.
So you've been wrong about that. Then you said post World Cup. Then you moved it to post World Cup because you were saying, oh, the first half of the season we was going to do poorly, what? So we was going to bottle it, which we didn't.
Yeah. But I never called out a specific player. I never said that Thomas Partey was going to bottle it.
You then moved it post World Cup, right?
So no, I didn't.
Was the second point.
You're repeating the same thing. Your point now is extrapolating out to make the same points 3 times. I said that you guys weren't going to be top by Christmas, is what I said.
This is what happens.
I said you weren't going to be top by Christmas.
38th game, we would have won the league, and you still say, no, we ain't going to win the league. That's what you're going to do. That's what you do, mate. You keep moving the goalposts. You keep chatting.
I said that you weren't going to be top by Christmas. I was wrong about that.
If you wanted to do something about it, you were so adamant that Arsenal not going to win it. You should have beaten us. You should have taken points off us. Don't worry about me.
What? I can't affect what Tottenham happens. I can affect my opinion. I was wrong about whether you're top by Christmas. I don't think I'm going to be wrong about whether you're top by the end of the season. And you know what? At the end of the day, if you guys finish second, and you don't win the FA Cup because you ain't, if you don't win the Europa, if you don't win the Carabao Cup because you haven't, and if you don't win the Europa League because you won't, then ultimately, what is the difference between your season and Tottenham in 2017?
Let's change the
narrative.
Ain't no difference. Let's change the narrative. I'm going to change the narrative quickly. I'm going to change the narrative just to end the show, by the way.
I just remember
you better win the league.
Bunch of shit a few weeks back about Partey being out, about Arsenal.
I didn't say anything about Thomas Partey.
I remember so clearly. I was literally on.
Clearly you don't because you can't give specifics.
I think I remember it, to be honest.
Mate, you did. You was there.
I think I was the host.
I was there, and then yes, you was.
What did I say?
I think you said they're finished without Thomas Partey. I believe
100%. And you know he kept saying,
where's Thomas Partey been?
First of all, you kept mentioning. Oh, you said to me this. Firstly, this is what you said to me. You said, oh. Right. So if Partey is out, I said, why do I need to talk about if Partey is out? He's not out. Then you moved the goalpost saying, yeah, he's going to be out. He always gets injured. We're going to drop points here. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So you keep moving it. You keep changing your little stories. Overall, every week you chat shit, mate. That's why I don't need to answer any of your questions. You need to worry about your Conte. You need to worry about all your crappy play that you've got. And you need to worry about actually if you're going to have the money.
You need to worry about what happens if you don't win the league. If you lose at Manchester City,
I don't.
I'll be coming for you and cooking you. And I expect you to come and cook me. If you cook me if Arsenal win the league, cook me along. Cook me alive. I get it. If you don't win anything, if you end up with this season without a Europa League, an FA Cup, a Carabao Cup, and you finish second in the league, then you're no better than Tottenham in 2017. And what did that fucking prove? Nothing, bro.
We're on the up, mate. We're on the up. Don't know about you, man. We're on the up.
All right, let's check. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna end it on this one. I'm just gonna a quick part about Chelsea. Quick little segment. A question: do you guys think they rise up?
Listen.
No, it's not
this year or next year?
This season. Do you reckon do you reckon they might go on a run and might be in a question maybe for 6th, 5th place?
Yeah, they probably
because they're not. Because when you look at the league, even their fixtures.
Their last 2 games, Cass.
They're quite fake. Yeah, I don't care about last 2 games, but I'm saying the league right now, their fixtures. Look how many points away they realistically are, even away from your club.
The gap's too big to close.
Are we getting too gassed over the last few results?
Yeah, the highest they finish is 7th.
Yeah.
7th? Nah, I believe in Chelsea. I can't lie. I think Chelsea actually make a case in April. And I don't even want to play them towards the end of April, which we are. Even at Old Trafford, they're going to be annoying. So, yeah, man. I'm just going to end it there. Obviously, typical Sean Lee, Spurs fans, Patrick's being quiet.
Top of the league, mate. I ain't got nothing to worry about.
Rob's just patiently being there. You know, it is where it is. Guys, if you haven't liked the video...
I love you, mate.
If you haven't liked the video, please like the video on the way out. We're going to be here later on at, I believe, in 2.5 hours or something after the Man City game for reaction with Daps, obviously Man City. Because if Leipzig do win, it's going to be beautiful and you're all going to be there. But if everyone tunes into that, it would be great as well. So remember, like 10 o'clock roughly, if you got the notification bell, slap that on. But yeah, man, make sure you subscribe to all these guys as well. Spurs Talk Show. Goonally. Patrick, I'm hoping he does his channel soon. Hoping he does his channel soon. Roms as well, you know, maybe one day. Maybe one day. But if you want any betting tips, go to Roms Bet potentially. I believe.
Yeah, every Friday night, the Jerry Jones show, I'll just giving you tips here and there.
I don't condone it, but it's up to you guys. But yeah, man, see you later. These guys are just gonna keep arguing and hopefully City lose.
Peace.
In a bit.